Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast where we explore fascinating topics while improving our English skills at the same time. I'm Jung.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're shifting our focus to a topic that is often debated but rarely fully understood: the relationship between success and happiness. Our episode is titled, "The Truth About Success and Happiness." We'll explore how success impacts our happiness and how we can find a balance between the two.
But before we dive into the discussion, let's go over some key vocabulary you'll hear in today's episode. Here are a few words and phrases we'll cover.
Success, the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. Achievement, a thing done successfully, typically by effort, courage, or skill. Well-being, the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. Contentment, a state of happiness and satisfaction. Balance, a condition in which different elements are equal or in the correct proportions.
Got it. Great. Now, let's listen to a dialogue inspired by real-life conversations. In this exchange, two friends, Michael and Laura, share their views on success and happiness.
You know, Michael, I've been thinking a lot about success lately. Everyone seems to be chasing it, but I'm starting to wonder if we really know what success is and if it truly brings happiness.
I hear you, Laura. It's like everyone has this preconceived idea that success means money, power, or status. But is that really success? Or is it something deeper?
Exactly. I think success is much more than that. For some people, it might be about finding a balance between work and personal life. For others, it might be having meaningful relationships or following a passion.
That makes sense. I've been thinking that maybe success should be defined by each of us, rather than following a definition imposed by society. For me, success could be feeling fulfilled in my work and having time for my family and hobbies.
I completely agree. I think it's important to find our own definition of success. The problem is that we often get caught up in what others think success is, and we end up chasing goals that don't actually make us happy.
That's an interesting point. I've read that true happiness often comes from personal relationships and inner peace, rather than external achievements. Maybe we should think of success in a more holistic way.
Absolutely. Success can be rewarding, but it shouldn't come at the expense of our well-being and relationships. We need to find a balance where we can pursue our goals without sacrificing what really matters.
Exactly. It's about setting priorities. Success is important, but we need to make sure we're not sacrificing our happiness in the process.
Welcome back. That was a very insightful dialogue between Michael and Laura. Let's review some of the key phrases and vocabulary they used.
First, we heard about success. Michael and Laura discussed how success shouldn't always be defined by money or status, but rather, each person should find their own definition.
Laura talked about the importance of balance, achieving success without letting it consume your life or undermine your well-being.
Exactly. And they both emphasized the role of contentment and well-being, finding happiness in life beyond just professional or financial success.
The conversation really highlighted that while success can contribute to happiness, it's not the only factor, and it shouldn't be pursued at the expense of what truly brings joy and fulfillment.
That brings us to the next segment, another dialogue, but this time with a different perspective on the same topic.
Hey, Michael. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you achieve, something is always missing?
Yes, Laura, I know what you mean. I've been working hard for years, but sometimes I wonder if I've lost sight of what truly makes me happy.
It's so easy to get caught up in the race for success, isn't it? But I'm starting to think that maybe we need to redefine what success really means.
Exactly. Success shouldn't just be about promotions and pay raises. It should also be about living a life that's meaningful and fulfilling.
I couldn't agree more. I've realized that when I focus too much on achieving goals, I miss out on the simple pleasures in life, like spending time with my family or just enjoying a quiet moment.
It seems like you've found a healthier perspective. Maybe true success is about finding happiness in the journey, not just in the end results.
That was another thoughtful conversation between Michael and Laura. They touched on some important points about how success is often viewed and how it can sometimes lead to a feeling of emptiness if it's pursued without a sense of balance.
Yes, Emma. They raised an interesting idea that perhaps we need to redefine success, looking at it not just as a set of achievements, but as a holistic measure of a fulfilling life.
Which brings us to our final segment, a debate. John, do you think that achieving traditional success is always necessary for happiness, or can it sometimes lead to the opposite?
That's a complex question, Emma. I think traditional success can certainly bring happiness if it aligns with one's personal values and desires. However, if it's pursued for the wrong reasons, or at the expense of what truly matters, it can definitely lead to dissatisfaction and even unhappiness.
I agree with you, John. Traditional success, like wealth and status, can be part of a happy life, but it's not the whole picture. A truly happy life includes meaningful relationships, personal growth, and a sense of purpose.
Well said, Emma. It's about finding the right balance and making changes that enhance our overall happiness.
Absolutely. And with that, we wrap up today's episode. We hope you found our discussion on success and happiness enlightening.
Remember, success is just one piece of the puzzle. Focus on what truly makes you happy, and everything else will fall into place.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more interesting discussions and English learning tips.
Until next time, keep striving for balance and happiness in all you do.